Hello and welcome to Mr. Randy's Wine and Spirits. I am Mr. Randy and today we're going to do another full review episode. If you're new to the channel, hello, welcome, come on in. All my returning viewers, you know how we do, so let's do it to it, shall we? Today's full review is going to be of the Tres Agaves Reposado Certified Organic, established in 2008, 100% Perro de Agave, traditional pot stills, crafted from single source agaves from Jalisco, Mexico. It is 40% alcohol by volume. Just going to try and sort of give you a little spin around the backside. There's quite a bit there. Serving size, that's kind of nice. That's cute. That's real cute. That's actually, I think, more than I have in my pouring. But serving per 17. Okay, now you're just being funny. 95 calories. Zero carbohydrates. Yay! It is USA organic, USDA organic. NOM 1614. I'm just starting to get into that. That's the certification for their distillery. That I forget what the in something official Mexicano or something like that. Número oficial Mexicano. It's their official number for the distillery. So Tres Agaves Reposado is 1614. I'm assuming there's at least 1,613 other distilleries out there. Let's go ahead and have that cork pop. That was weak. It was weak. Tres Agaves. Yeah, very nice. Very nice. What do you see? What do you see? Yep. Proprietary fermented using proprietary yeast. And yeah, they get real crafty with the water that they use. Artisanal. That's good. So if you're new to the channel, Mr. Randy does a 3-part review series. Part 1 off the rip, up there. Get it home, crack it open, have my first pour, share my first impression with you because that's what we do here. Part 2, full review time, where we're at today. We drink it down halfway, put the cork back on it, put it back on the shelf, let it sit for a week and a half, 2 weeks, and it's on a schedule. While it's sitting on the shelf, I go online, I find as much information as I possibly can. We bring that back. We talk about it, score it, continue to drink it because part 3, it's going to be the final pour episode, thusly named all the way down there. We're going to take that final pour, compare it to the first pour off the rip, and everything in between. I love me some Reposados. And that looks, you know, like no color added. I mean, it is organic, but what's organic? We've been going through this whole thing, like, what's organic? And when it comes to produce, organic means they didn't use pesticides or any unnatural ways of growing or harvesting or transporting. It's, you know, it's just extra certification. And yeah, organic, you know, certified organic stuff does cost more. But it's the extra bit that you pay to make sure you're getting some quality and not putting something bad inside of you. Let's put something good inside, right? Let's get it under the nose. Ooh. Now, USDA certified organic and additive free. I just have to take the word for it that it is additive free, and you will have your own decision once you try this. So let's go ahead and move on. So they say since it is a Reposado, it is rested for 6 to 9 months. That's more like, it's kind of more like an añejo, really, right? I mean, añejos are several more months than that, but this is a good 6 to 9 months. But here's the kicker on this one. The barrels that they used are from Tennessee and Kentucky. Now, it's split. And the 2 distilleries that they get these from, out of Tennessee, it's Jack Daniels. Out of Kentucky, it's Woodford Reserve. Now, I'm wondering, do they 50-50 it? Do they have half the barrels in, you know, Woodford Reserve or half the barrels in Jack Daniels and then blend them? So one of the biggest parts that they put on the website, the information to be had, was that this is celebrity free. Thank you. Thank you. I only have the slightest bit of a problem with celebrity whiskeys and whatnot. I can say if somebody likes it enough that they say, this is what, you know, so-and-so always drinks. But when the actual celebrity buys a spirit or libation and just puts their own label on the bottle, but it's somebody else's stuff that was, I have a problem with that. I have a problem with that. You can go to a master craftsman distiller and you can come up with your own stuff. You can get it, source it from the same distillery or the same, farms and whatnot. But if you're just taking somebody's stuff and just taking that off and putting your own on there and ta-da, yeah, I'm not buying it. Let's go ahead and get that on the palate. That's pretty good. Yeah, I'm going to say that's additive free. For a moment, I was going to say it's possible to have some glycerin, but I don't know, because wouldn't glycerin be organic? And would it be an additive? It can get pretty tricky. Sometimes you have to be very, very attentive to how they word things and what words they use and what mannerism they use those words. So Mr. Randy paid $40.78 out the door for this bottle. This is actually pretty nice. I'm going to get that second one. I'm gonna put that down just yet. So on the nose, butterscotch, caramel, some light fruits. On the palate, you're getting that oak char, some citrus, some spiciness from maybe baked fruits, that deep richness. 6 to 9 months and some very notable barrels from very notable distilleries. If you liked the video, go and hit that thumbs up button. And while you're there, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, go ahead and do that. Make sure you get these videos as soon as they're released. Some of them are bangers. Some of them are wangers. Let's go ahead and do this finish. I don't know, man. It's kind of nagging at me about that glycerin part. At first I want to say no, because glycerin is going to hold all the flavor together from start to finish. Without glycerin, it'll change, it'll evolve, it'll shift. At first you might get sweet, spicy. In the end you might get vanilla, caramel, a little bit of oakiness. But with that glycerin, it's all held together. It didn't change that much, I'd have to say. I don't know. It's kind of concerning. I didn't see anything about that. All I did was say it is USDA certified organic. They claim it is additive free, but with the state of the industry of tequila these days, they can say that. They definitely didn't put it on the bottle anywhere, did they? Because it could be a problem if they put it on the bottle. Then it's a bold-faced lie, caught red-handed. Distilled in small batches, double-sealed small batches, former American whiskey barrels for a golden hue and vanilla toasted fruity notes. And yeah, it pushes that organic, but it doesn't say additive free. Not on the bottle, however. So I got to look that up. Hopefully I'll either put it in the description section or I'll have it as part of the final pour episode. Let's go ahead and just knock this finish off real quick. You get spice relatively balanced across the whole palate in the mouth. I'm getting some on the back end of the roof of the mouth, which is nice. Got a little bit of heat on the back end, but not a whole lot. It's barely pushing over a 1. That's fine. We got cheeks, jowls, gums. Like I said, pretty well balanced across the palate, which does kind of like linger the whole idea that maybe there's some glycerin in here. But I'll have to take a deeper dive into that and see if it actually does have glycerin. But let's move on, shall we? Let's score it. My score for this, $40.78 out the door. It's some good information. I'm a little weary on whether or not it is truly additive free. $40 bottle of Reposado. My fair price is going to be, I'll give it a solid 4 out of 5. I'll give it a solid 4 out of 5. That's a pretty good Reposado right there. My fair price for this, I think I'll leave it alone. I think it's a good $40 bottle. Would I buy this again? I would have no issues purchasing this again if it was on sale, which I doubt it'll ever be, because some bottles will never go on sale unless the store is going out of business. These bottles are just so good, and the distilleries are so on top of it, and as long as everything's solid on all those ends, then that bottle will never decrease in price, at least not dramatically enough. Like I said, they might want to move these bottles off the shelf because they've been sitting there so long. You might get a reduction sale, inventory reduction sale. That I'm waiting on. That usually happens around beginning of summer, into summer. Sometimes in the fall or autumn, they might do inventory reduction sales. Certain big box stores will do that. Still waiting for that. We did it last year in 2025. But there it is. Let me know in the comment section, where are you at in the world? What are you drinking currently? And what's going on in the world of libations around you? Anything interesting worth talking about? If you've had the Tres Agaves, let's talk about it. If you haven't, try it. It's pretty good. As always, thanks for stopping by here at Mr. Randy's Wine and Spirits. Have a good one.